Hey, welcome back to my channel Endless Pages. I'm Liv and welcome to today's video. So as of filming this, it is currently Friday the 30th of December. It's about 7:30 p.m. at night. Got home from work a little bit ago, had some dinner, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun if I brought you guys along with me as I go into an absolute panic and try and reach my reading goal by the end of the year. And the end of the year is tomorrow. So if you didn't know, my reading goal for 2022 is 65 books, which I thought would be, a bit of a challenge, and it has been, but I am so close. So currently I'm at 58 of 65 books and the year ends tomorrow, but I am so stubborn that I'm like, I will not fail this goal. I will not fail because I've been so good the last couple of years in reaching my goals, and I'm so stubborn that I refuse to change the goal because that would, in my mind, be a failure. Even if I reach that goal I changed it to. If that makes sense. It doesn't. My mind hates me. Anyway, so I thought I'd bring you guys along and try and film. This is wasting time where I could be reading, but I wanted to bring you guys along for this quick little vlog and just see the chaos and my chaotic brain so someone can suffer watching this as I suffer trying to reach my reading goal. So, as I just said, I'm at 58 of 65 books. The plan to reach the goal is obviously graphic novel like crazy and manga, although I've read so much the last couple of days that I'm reaching my limit of that, which is great. So today, well, yesterday I read Death Note Volume 5. Today I've read Death Note Volume 6 and 7. I actually just finished 7 like a minute or so ago, so that got me up to 58. Death Note 5 and 6 are definitely my favourite so far. I've given all the other Death Notes 4 stars, but 5 and 6 I'm giving 4.5 stars, so I feel like they were more action-packed and intense. Volume 7 goes back down to a 4. Not as good as Volume 5 and 6, I think. Yeah, so my plan for tonight is to try and maybe reach the 65 tonight or get it to at least 64 and then, I don't know, finish another one on the bus to and from work tomorrow, because I gotta work tomorrow as well. I'm doing a 3-hour shift tomorrow, which is 3 hours less reading time as well, and I don't know if I'm gonna have plans for New Year's Eve. I might at this point, so we can't count that time either. Right now I think I'm gonna go take my makeup off, chill, and I'm going to read Saga Volume 3, which I was on one of my return cards to the library today, so I snagged that because I was like, perfect. This will probably take me, I don't know, like half an hour to read. So Saga is about these two people that are on like opposite sides of this war, and they risk it all by bringing a life into the world, and that's what that's about, them protecting this baby. Every volume seems to be more emotionally damaging than the last. So yeah, I'm so glad this was at the library today on my cart. This customer like came up to my cart and was like, oh, can I just grab these? And this was sitting on top, and she put her hand on this and I was like, oh no, but she grabbed the other 2 volumes, which is fine. But you should have seen the panic in my head at the thought that she was going to take this and I was just going to be one book less closer to my goal. But anyway, I'm going to shut up and I'm not going to actually go read this now because I haven't got time to be talking to you. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this chaotic vlog. I've got a mini update for you. I have had a shower, taken my makeup off, and finished Volume 3 of Saga. I guess I continue to not learn my lesson with this series and get attached to characters, and it ends poorly for me because I get emotionally attached to all these characters that just get brutally murdered. So if you're going into this series, just know, do not get attached to a single character. But yeah, I'm finding that I'm really starting to follow the plot more. The first two books I was following it, but like a little bit confused, but I'm starting to really follow it now, and it's beautiful. I really loved this volume. I feel like a lot more happened. It was I guess like a more development of the plot. A lot of shit went down, a lot of violent stuff, of course, because this is a very violent series. There's some language that I'm not particularly a fan of, some slurs and stuff that he used in this volume and other volumes that like I don't think are necessary, and that's like my one ick with this series, is they use some nasty words that are just like, I don't know, thrown in there for the sake of being in there. Other than that, fantastic. We'll definitely be continuing on. Sadly, I don't have any other copies of this, and the library did not have volume 4, which was very sad. Moving on. Okay, so I've hit a bit of an issue. I am, like I said just in my update that you saw like 2 seconds ago, I'm kind of getting sick of graphic novels and manga because I've been reading so much of it the last week and a bit, so I kind of want to do something stupid. And something that's really gonna impact my ability to reach my reading goal. But I'm feeling like I'm in a bit of a chaotic mood, so why not? So I have also been reading this book. This is The Agathas by Kathleen Glasgow and Liz Lawson. It's like a whodunit inspired by like Agatha Christie kind of styles. It's this girl and her tutor trying to solve the disappearance of this girl that is like was dating one of the main character's exes, if that makes sense. I'm really disliking it. It's really badly written and maybe a little bit too young for me. It's young adult. And I'm despising this book, but I said to myself like earlier this week, like, oh, I want to read at least like one more big book before the end of the year. And I'm at page 224 of how many pages? That's probably a spoiler. Oh no, it's not. Of 395. So I mean, I could technically finish this by tomorrow afternoon, but that would probably be the only thing I would be reading. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. Just to give myself a break from the graphic book, I'm gonna put on a timer, I think, and read 30 minutes of this just to break it up a little bit, to keep myself sane, to see if this is going anywhere, because I kind of want to add one more biggish book. After that, I think I will then pick up Fruits Basket, finally. I've watched this anime before, it's adorable, and I feel like this is a nice breakup to the kind of violence I've been reading. Like Saga and Death Note are very dark and violent, so I think I need something wholesome. See, here's my problem. This is the collector's edition, because apparently they don't do like the individual editions anymore. I googled it. Well, actually, Meredith left a comment from Reading with Merb. Left a comment on one of my videos when I was like, I'll read this, I promise. She said that I could count this as several mangas because there is more than one manga in this book. I don't know, maybe it's like volume 1 and 2, like the Death Note Black editions. I googled it, and apparently according to Wikipedia, the first manga had about 6 chapters, which I've marked out is this would be 6 chapters. I'm like reluctant to trust Wiki, so I messaged Meredith, who might have literally just responded as I was saying this. Oh my god, I just looked through volume 1. Okay, 6. Okay, she's confirming 6 is correct. Wow, the timing of that. You're a legend, Meredith. You're so quick at responding. So I'm gonna read, yeah. So it's about a little more than half. So that's what I'm going to do. Sorry, that message really distracted me. So yeah, I'm going to read 1 volume of Fruits Basket as well tonight. I'm not allowed to go to sleep until I read this. So I can't go to bed too late as well because I have to work at 10 tomorrow morning. Okay, I'm going to go again and put on a 30-minute timer, read some of the Agathas, and then I think I'll just do an update after I do the Fruits Basket as well. We got a plan. It's now 11 o'clock at night. We've made a little bit of progress. I can now officially say I'm at 60 of 65 books, so we're getting there. Since I last spoke to you, I did 30 minutes of the Agathas, which got me up to page 268. So like it's a quick read because the writing's so YA. So it's quite easy to pump through. Like I was saying in the last update, I picked up this book because I wanted to at least get one more like biggish book on my list of reading for this month, and yeah, it's really backfired on me. This book continues to be shit. The mystery is like so bad, and the investigating is so shit. Like, I understand they're like two high schoolers investigating, right? But the high schoolers, like, these two women are like young, and they write these high school characters like they're two like 60-year-old men trying to write teenage girls. Like, teenagers just don't talk like that. There's so many ways I've read recently where I'm like, when have you heard a single teenager speak like that? Like, no teenager speaks like that. So they're so poorly written, so like, I don't know, like one-dimensional, yeah, it's shit. And like, the police in this town are just like, they don't speak like police. It was like they didn't even watch like one proper like police conference before they wrote a police conference scene in this book. So yeah, I'm hating it, but I'm too far. I need this book to count. So I should have DNF'd it about 50 pages in, but I didn't because I wanted it to count to my reading goal. So calm as a bitch. Anyway, then after that 30 minutes, I had a bit of a TikTok break because I can't pay attention to something for very long. And I'm addicted to TikTok. And then we jumped into Fruits Baskets. Okay, I don't think I told you the plot of this in the last update. So let me tell you now. Fruits Basket is about this high school girl called Toru, who you see here on the cover, and Toru's had a bit of bad luck in her life. Her mum has recently passed away, and she was living with her grandfather, but her grandfather his place is going under renovations because he has other people moving in with him. So he's like, oh, you have somewhere else to live, right? Like, in the meantime. And she's like, yeah, totally. And she's such a selfless person that she like doesn't want to be a burden on anyone, so she ends up living in a tent in the woods, and she doesn't realize she's actually living on this family's land. So yeah, they discover her and they're like, no, move in, like you can't live in a tent. And she accidentally hugs one of them and discovers that they are the members of the 12 zodiac animals, and if they're hugged by the opposite sex, they turn into their zodiac animals. So as I said before, I've watched a little bit of the anime, so I know the basic plot. I think I might have already caught up to where I am in the anime in this, or maybe even gone past it. It was a while ago I watched it, so I can't really remember all of the details clearly, but this is 5 stars. Toru is the most beautiful written character I've ever encountered. She's so selfless, so hardworking, such a beautiful soul that I love her, and every time I read this it makes me emotional, like so emotional, so emotional. There was this and Toru's mum, like her relationship and her love and her admiration for her mum is just like heartbreaking and beautiful because the mum's dead and just, oh, so sad. So there was this bit I wanted to read out to you guys that I absolutely love. Yeah, so this bit where she says, my mother always said, it's better to believe than doubt. She said, people aren't born with a conscience, we're only born with wants. She said, like appetite and material desires, in other words, survival instincts. Then she goes on to say, the conscience is something that develops like our bodies. It's a heart that grows inside of us. She said that that's why there are different forms of kindness, depending on the person. Everyone has desires from the moment they're born, so that's easy to understand. But kindness is something that each person has to craft for themselves. It's easy, misinterpreted, or taken for hypocrisy. It could be round or jagged. When I realized that kindness comes in a variety of forms, it excited me. And then one of the other characters says to her, your kindness is like a candle. It suddenly lights up, and when it does, it makes me so happy that I can't help but smile. That's your kindness. Like, this is the most adorable, heartwarming, beautiful. It's just so beautiful. I love it. The messages in this are bloody adorable, and the characters are bloody adorable, and Toru can't help but make you smile, and she just like makes everyone around her love her without even trying, because she's just such a kind person. Anyway, yeah, that's my update for you guys. It's, what's the time? It's like 11:15, and I'm really tired. But I want to continue on with my stupid thought from earlier and read more of the Agathas. Is that stupid? It's kind of stupid, right? I don't know. Maybe I'll just read until 300 pages and then I'll go to sleep. Might wake up super early as well and continue this before work. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We're really cutting it really close, aren't we? I was hoping to get to at least like 62 or 63 tonight. That's definitely not gonna happen. But we're making progress, we're not going backwards, so yeah, I think I'm gonna get to page, what did I say, 300, and then I'm gonna call it a night, because I kinda don't want to sleep through my alarm tomorrow. Okay, good night y'all. Saturday the 31st of December, about 7:45 in the morning. I'm whispering because I'm trying to be a little bit quiet, but I have a little bit of an update. This morning I got up about 6 AM and I have finished another book, which I didn't expect to happen, but I'm really happy it did. I finished The Agathas by Kathleen Glasgow and Liz Lawson. My thoughts about this book have not changed since I last updated you. I ended up giving it 2 stars. I thought the mystery was so dumb. The characters were annoying and one-dimensional, and this was just such a badly written book. Like, it's really badly written and I hated every second of it, but I'm so glad that I'm done and I never ever have to touch anything in this series again, because apparently it is going to be a series and I can kind of see how they left it open-ended, being like, this character's still a little bit shady, but I don't care. I do not care. So as you saw, I also took a COVID test. So I was feeling a little bit sick last night. I had sore throat. And I woke up this morning and it's still there. Like, I know that it's, I knew it wasn't COVID because I get sore throats a lot. Usually when I'm run down, it's my body's sign of saying, please, for the love of God, just like stop. And I do get sore throats often, but I thought it would be very dumb of me not to do the test just in case, because I didn't 100% know it wasn't COVID. And as we all know, cases have been rising a lot recently, and in both of my workplaces it's just been running rampant. So it would be, yeah, it would be very dumb and reckless of me not to do a test seeing as though I'm going to work today in a customer facing job, and then I'm having a friend over tonight. So that would be very dumb and stupid of me and selfish. So took a test, all negative, all good. I didn't think it was COVID, but better to be safe, because wouldn't want to be out in the community positive, because I would be infecting people. So we're officially at 61 of 65 books. It's a slow crawl, but we're getting there. We need 4 more, if you can't do the maths, to get to my goal of 65 by the time my friend comes over, which I don't know what time that is, and take out 3 hours for my shift. So here's the plan. I'm going to do as much reading as I can this morning. Not much is going to happen because the train ride, I'm getting driven to the train station, so that takes out about like 25 minutes of reading, and then the train will only be like 10 minutes. Hopefully I'm going to read a little bit, sit outside my work and read before I have to go into the library. So let's talk through the options that I'm bringing with me. I'm bringing a tote bag because I'm a mood reader and I want options, and I don't want to I don't want to just take one option and be like, I hate this, and be forced to read it. So we got options, we got manga. So obviously I might not even get through one, but we're taking 4 options because I'm crazy. First option is Chainsaw Man. I picked this up because I saw the theme, opening theme of the new show that just dropped of this, and it really caught my attention. This looks really violent though, and I just said I want to take a break of violence, but whatever. Next up we have JJ Kaisen, which is obviously a very, very popular one that I'm curious about. It's a teenager that has like immense physical power. Then he gets his hands on a sealed cursed object. And little do they know the terror they'll unleash when they break the seal. Sounds awesome. Then we have Spy Family Volume 3. This is a really cute manga about... what's it about? It's about this little fake family. So we have the mum who's an assassin, the dad who's a spy, and the daughter who they don't know is a telepath. And the dad who's a spy is called Twilight, and he has this mission where he has to infiltrate this school. So he hires this fake little family to get into the school. It's really cute, really wholesome. Want to continue with that. My 4th and final option is The Promised Neverland. And yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna go now because I need to finish getting ready. I'm not really feeling super optimistic at the moment, but I don't want to put out the bad energy that I'm not going to reach it and then I like don't reach it. I'm here for manifesting, so positive reinforcement and positive manifesting. We are going to reach this goal whether it kills me. So see you with an update soon. It is about 2:52. Got home from work about an hour ago. Had some lunch, got out of my work clothes, and here we are. So I'm starting to feel a little bit more optimistic now. More optimistic than I was this morning. I've made a time with my friend. She's coming over at 7. So we've got time. I just need to wash my hair and fix myself up again, but that won't take too long. So in terms of reading, we have another book to add to the total. So I think we're at 60. Are we at 62 now? I've lost count. 62, I think. So you know how I was showing you all the options of what I was taking on the bus? I didn't read any of those options. Yeah, 62. I ended up taking this one as well, super last minute. Blue Exorcist Volume 2. This is about a boy called Rin, and Rin, he finds out he's like not fully human. He's like half human, half demon, and he is the son of Satan. And he then goes to this academy called Blue Cross Academy, where he wants to train to learn to be an exorcist so he can kill Satan, his father. And yeah, that's what it's about. So I only started this manga this year, so this morning I read, oh, this is the one, this is not the right one. I read this is volume 2, I read this one this morning. I'm currently reading volume 3. So volume 2 I really liked. Gave it 4 stars because I'm starting to get a little bit of not a found family vibe, but there's a little bit of a squad forming, and I love friendship groups in books. I love it, love it, love it. So cute. We're starting to see a little bit of a plot going on, which I like. Some interesting players have entered the game, and I'm starting to see some potential betrayal, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, I've also started volume 3. I've read a little, like this much of it. I'm going to take a bit of a break because I've been reading non-stop. So I'm going to take a break, have a shower, wash my hair, and then come back and finish volume 3. After that, for the last 2 that I need, I'm thinking I'm going to, I don't know where I put it. I'm going to maybe read more of Fruits Basket. See, I think maybe there's another volume's worth in there that I'll read, just because I've been reading a lot of violent actiony stuff, so I want something chill, and Fruits Basket is definitely that. So that's for 64. For 65, I'm in ahhing and between just a manga again, or reading Paper Girls Volume 2, which is here. This is by Brian K. Vaughan, the author of Saga. I read Paper Girls Volume 1 earlier this year and wasn't a massive fan, was super confused, but was willing to give it one more shot. And this would be me giving it one more shot. I just don't know if I have the strength to try this one out. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to go have a shower, wash my hair because it feels really yucky, and I will see you later when I actually have more of an update. Hey, update time. It is now, what, like 5:30 p.m. I'm running out of time. I'm running out of energy. I'm so sleepy now. I'm really hitting a wall here. I ended up starting to listen again to the Dark Tide audiobook, which I started a couple of months ago, by Alicia Jasinska. And I was like, I'll just lie down, shut my eyes. Bad idea. I fell asleep. So I was like, maybe if I listen to it really fast, I can get it done in time, and it's just like a change in format, keep me interested. But no, that backfired. But I kind of did need a nap. So now I feel a bit yucky, but that's alright. I'm running out of concentration here. So I also finished Blue Exorcist Volume 3. I'm giving this one a 3.5 instead of 4 like the others, because I feel like this one wasn't really as engaging. Yeah, I just felt like the plot was a bit slower. I mean, we introduced to a new character, which was kind of cool, but like, again, it irks me, and this doesn't have anything to do with why I rated it 3.5, but why does every female character in anime need to be sexualized and wear a bikini? My god, it irks me. Anyway, so yeah, not as engaging, which is kind of disappointing, because I really did enjoy the first 2. They were definitely 4 stars. Now, I got 2 to go, and I'm running out of time very quickly, so I'm going to make this a very quick update because I've had enough. So I decided to pick up the Heartstopper yearbook as a quick little 64th book. This is just a book about the Heartstopper series, and now that I'm reading this and I'm almost done, I feel like I'm not the target audience for this book at all. It's a little bit like youngish, and I feel like it's not a money grab, but it kind of feels like a money grab. Is that really controversial to say? Like, there is some like cute like art in there that I haven't seen before, but it does feel like it's just stuff you could have googled about her or about the series, how it started. There's like some exclusive little comics in here, but honestly this is kind of disappointing, and it does feel like a little bit of a money grab. Like, I don't really understand the point of this. So I'm going to finish it because like I've got that much to go, and it's really quick because it's mostly art. But yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm not liking it because I'm too old. I'm definitely not the target audience of this particular book. But don't get me wrong, I still absolutely adore Heartstopper. It's got nothing to do with that, just this feels... Tell me the purpose. What was the purpose of this? This is information that I could have googled. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna finish this and then maybe read Fruits Baskets. I don't know, whatever manga I have in my collection that is the shortest I will be reading, because my patience is gone and I want to have another little nap before I have to get ready. So bye. Hi again, time for the final update. I'm gonna be so quick, my friend's gonna be here like any minute now. Okay, I'm done. I've hit 65 books. Fuck yeah, I'm so happy. Okay, quickly. I finished the Heartstopper yearbook. I rated it 2 stars. I still think it's a bit of a money grab. There were some cute drawings that made me smile, like never seen before ones. Scam of a book. Then I finished off the year with The Promised Neverland Volume 1. This is about 3 kids, Emma, Norman and Ray. They live in this orphanage with this woman called Mum, and how do they describe it without spoiling? Everything seems really nice, and then there's a bit of a dark truth about what the outside world is like and what they're forbidden from seeing. This has such a dark and unexpected twist. I feel like, honestly, like, even though I knew the twist was coming, it was still really impactful seeing it in this, like, the illustration, that whole scene was just, like, so well done. I'm rating this 4 stars. I'm really excited to see where this goes, because I think this is only where I really got up to when I was watching it in the anime. So, yeah, this is really effed up, and what a fantastic effed up book to end off the year. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below. When did you reach your Goodreads goal? Was it a hectic end or a smooth, easy end? Did you meet your goal? Did you not? What are you going to set for your goal next year? Thank you so much for watching. As always, all of my social media links are in the description below, and I'll see you in whatever the hell I post next. Bye!